from the NeilShell 5 Network. This is the Takacs McGinnis Elder Care Law Hour.
Welcome to Takacs McGinnis Elder Care Law Hour, where we explore the many issues that arise due to aging, chronic conditions, disability, and unexpected illness. I'm your co-host, Tim Takacs, and today we're talking about transportation, specifically transportation for seniors.
And I'm your co-host, Barbara McGinnis. So there comes a time when seniors have to retire the car keys. Well, then what happens? How do they get their groceries, go to the doctors, or just stay connected socially? Our first guest is Walter Searcy, who is from the Nashville Coalition, and he's a spokesperson promoting the funding of the mass transit plan, right? Did I get that right?
I'm a booster.
Okay.
No question about it.
All right.
Well, welcome, Mr. Searcy.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, tell us about this this Nashville Coalition for Mass Transit.
Well, we're north of 100 groups and individuals that came together November of last year to promote the plan that developed out of the In Motion surveys over a period of about 18 months and the Nashville Forward process conducted by the Chamber of Commerce that even preceded that by a year. So literally over 2.5 years or so prior to the referendum being drafted, we had a due diligence process and a survey of some 30,000+ persons who said, this is the plan we want, and now that's the plan that's on the ballot.
So what specifically it's the Let's Move Nashville plan, right? So what specifically does that include, and how does that address the needs of seniors?
It includes an expansion to about 725 miles of bus routes that includes enhancing existing routes and adding crosstown routes that heretofore did not exist, as well as 28 and a fraction miles of light rail. The process is such that more than 75% of all residents and more than 85% of all employment opportunity will be within a half mile of a bus route.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you've got many businesses coming together, like 50 Forward, AARP, Council on Aging,
not for profit.
Everybody coming together, supporting this mass transit, right? And specifically, how's it going to help seniors, though?
That's a great question. The senior population will be one of the most significant beneficiaries of this process. First of all, it gives clearly an option to vehicles, to individual vehicles, I should say. Certainly buses and trains are vehicles in and of themselves. But what it allows seniors to be is independent, not reliant upon family, not reliant upon conveyances that they don't pull the trigger on. They have to be at the mercy of, and I know that very well. I impose quite a bit on friends and family to get hither and yon because the public conveyances are just either they're a little pricey or they're just simply not available. The expansion and the improvements of this process will significantly increase those options and opportunities for persons who, even if they still are operating their own vehicles, simply don't have to do it. And that makes it, their overall economy improves, as well as their own safety quotients increase.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you just said. Is something that I hear a lot from our clients. They may drive in their own little community, but they would not entertain the thought of driving in town, in downtown Nashville, just because it's intimidating.
Yeah, and it is. I know that I was driving till about 6 months ago. I got an infection, and my lower extremities got even weaker. So, but I was driving a normal vehicle up until that point, and you know, it's still daunting. I mean, I was telling myself that I was in full control, but the reality was something less than that.
Right.
And that's not good for the operator. It's not good for everybody else on the street. Yeah. And the more options we give persons like that, the less they are impacted by the loss of their own independence.
Okay, so people that want to get involved with Transit for Nashville, how do they get involved?
They can get involved on the web.
Okay, we're going to put we've got your contact information up.
Excellent, very good.
So it's transitfornashville.com?
Yes, transitfornashville.com, and as well as, if you can't remember that, mta.gov.
Okay.
And either one of the sites will provide you a plethora of information. Also, you can download the Transit app for those of us who are media savvy. Download that app because that gives you real-time information on bus routes, where the buses are, what the time of arrival and departure are likely to be from a specific point, and that's going to even improve even exponentially when the new transit plan is adopted.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here. In our next segment, we will be speaking with a ride-sharing service designed specifically for seniors, Senior Ride. Stay with us.